let invite newcomers to play with us. For many years we've been all alone. We're forced to be still and play the same song with no since day. And it must turn to collect our way. Now we're stuck here to decay.
What exactly is the sandbox then?
It's a
escaping shadows hide and seek to join us. We try so hard to make you dance. Don't worry, pain is kind of pleasure. It's me. I know.
Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone?
They're all in your hands.
Anyone losing dead? Oh dear Sophie.
Memory just has been broken. Sweet old times has not forgotten. When the scream is understanding, and you search for better hands. These officials still despair. How can we just let it bear? Happiness will last forever when we always be together. Memory just has been broken. Sweet old times has not forgotten. When the scream is understanding, and you search for better hands. These officials still despair. How can we just let it bear? Happiness will last forever when we always be together. Watch out, the shadow steps closer. They're one to break your mind. Be cool, and don't be afraid. They're in behind. can hear your heart pound heavy. Here we
Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize?
as the clock ticks on you, pray to reach the
Anyone, Sophie, do you recognize? Recognize anyone? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone? Listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone? Recognize?
people scream and shout after they go home. That is when they let us roam. One
Recognize anyone? Listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone? Listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone? Listen. Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize? Oh dear.
I've got a suit for you, with you all confound. It's no use to run and hide. Talking always getting closer, don't you know it's nearly over? Found your blind spot lurking within. Sooner or later we'll get it. Can't afford to waste your power. You still got to last an hour. I can hear your heart pound heavy. Here we go. I hope you're ready. When you come back here, you should have fled. Bring us those doors away. You made it quite far. It's rather bizarre, cat. Yours from night to praise.
Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone?
I just want to go home. Don't want to be alone.
Anyone listen dead or
Don't cry or scream out. You won't.
oh dear Sophie, do you recognize? Is anyone listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen dead or oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone?
You made it quite far. It's rather bizarre. You look like Nelson Freddy.
Oh dear
disappear till nightmare waits in the shadows. And I could swear it just you to shrink. There's something I do know. Can I show you it nearly the end? Leave it my hope for salvation. It's not a struggle, still no suspense. And the pain of the redemption. Only will tell you but
Sophie, do you recognize? Oh dear Sophie, do you oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize? Oh dear Sophie, do you oh dear Sophie, do you oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize?
I'm wide awake inside this room, the quiet of the night, but I can hear the pressure pounding through my chest. All these thoughts are running through.
Anyone listen? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize? Oh dear Sophie,
Never wanna break.
oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen?
And I just wanna do escape.
Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie,
Not alive. I know tonight we're not alone. I know tonight we're not alone.
oh dear
I'm moving on now.
Sophie, do you
I know tonight we're not alone. There's nowhere else that I can go.
recognize anyone? Recognize anyone? Recognize anyone listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone?
Shaking through my skin. I use this flashlight trying to see.
Recognize anyone? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen dead or
I gotta keep my cool to make it through the night. And I just wanna do escape this giant monster teddy bear. Giving love is I won't make it out alive. I know tonight we're not alone. I know tonight we're not alone. These things are moving on their own. I know tonight we're not alone. There's nowhere else that I can go.
recognize anyone listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen?
always side by side with dreams of being glorified as iron sides. New, something new, designing a great breakthrough. Finally, if it comes true in you, none others quite as fun. We'll run.
Listen dead or alive. Is anyone listen dead or is anyone listen dead? Listen dead or alive. Oh dear Sophie, do you listen dead or is anyone listen dead? Is anyone listen dead? Anyone listen dead or is anyone listen dead? Anyone listen dead or anyone listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen dead or
Not a simple dream at all. Left and right, a sacrifice tethered by resolve. Guiltless passion, lifetime spellbound. Fred Bear's diner, children's playground. Laughed
listen dead or listen dead or anyone listen dead or
unsurpassed. We endured the trials and passed steadfast.
listen dead or listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen dead or listen dead?
He died inside the night.
Listen dead or anyone listen dead or Anyone listen dead or alive? Oh, is anyone listen dead? Is anyone listen? Listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, anyone? Listen dead or alive? Is anyone listen dead or anyone? Anyone listen dead or anyone listen dead or anyone listen dead or anyone listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen dead or alive? Oh dear, is anyone listen? Is anyone listen dead or alive? Is anyone listen dead or alive? Is anyone listen dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize? alive. Oh dear Sophie. Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie. Alive or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Or alive? Oh dear Sophie. Alive, oh dear Sophie. Alive, or alive, or alive.
For the show, awaiting everyone.
Oh dear, alive. Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh,
Rebel with the shadows, always level with the animatronic battle. Where do we start? Take it hard, do it a way, but you're it apart. Restart, no, can never let go of the time.
alive, oh dear Sophie, do you recognize?
Show, oh child, run wild with the Freddy's and the
Or alive, oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or?
Well, looky here, a new batch of meat has come to work tonight. Now settle in, don't move from your seat, and remember your flashlights. You're gonna wish you could forget the shadows lurking here. But please don't be upset, we relish in your tears. We're here to keep you up at night. You can see we're your clientele.
Dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh, dead or alive?
You think your mask will help you to hide? Well, you better think again. Despite your best, we can't be confined, and we won't fall for pretend. Your thoughts will become unwound like mental music bombs. We're gonna keep you in around until the music stops. We're here to keep you up at night. You can say we're your clientele.
Or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh, losing dead or alive? Losing dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize?
There's one thing we need you to retain. You work here, but this is our domain. We're here to keep you up at night. You can say we're your clientele. You tell yourself you're gonna be alright, but you know you can't escape your most high. was to come. I never thought that would be the outcome. Finding a full of life without pain, no cause to complain in a life that I played. But my eyes don't escape what I see inside. Every wall, every place, something dark is following me here without a trace. Is it real or in my head? I guess
Oh dear, so alive. Oh dear, Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh dear, Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive?
it was fun for you and walk out to the edge. Never the viral trend. Into the pits I must admit. Taking you further, I find here a murder with a piece of my mind as I'm caught in a quiet.
Oh dear, Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive?
Bringing together the past and endeavor.
Oh dear, Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive?
Held in a dark revelry. Every wall, every place, something dark is following me here without a trace. Is it real or in my head? I guess I'll find out when I wake up at the bed. Dreadfully, terribly, something is amiss, but I won't mind the feeling, it's all made up in my head. Distant melody calling out to me, so what I'm gonna do is fall for you and walk out to the edge. Dreadfully, terribly, something is amiss, but don't you mind the feeling, it's all made up in my head.
Alive, oh dear.
What I need from you is to come closer to the edge.
Oh dear, Sophie, oh dear, Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh dear, Sophie, do you red or alive? Oh dear, alive, oh dear. Alive, oh dear, alive, alive, oh dear, Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive?
Machines were built to last, but they keep creeping towards the door.
Alive, oh dear, so alive. Alive, oh dear, Sophie, do you alive? Oh dear, alive, oh dear, Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh dear, Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh dear, Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh dear, Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh dear, Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh dear, losing dead or alive? Oh dear, Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive?
Robotic bits and pieces turn as we come for what we earn. Broken flesh, you've had us trash. Now it's time for our return. Chase you to a room of danger. Jump in a suit and now it's changing. Looks as if it's been spring locked. Now you'll always hear us talk. You know why we're here and what we are for. Don't hide from us. Your last chance is gone for. Our souls evicted from the bodies of ours. Given a present out of our present. We were given a life that's been holding the power to ultimately get our revenge. To ultimately get our revenge. To ultimately get our revenge. Now that you're in our location, we can set up a reservation. Come join the fun time party. We promise you won't be sorry. It may be obvious, don't hold it against us. What we seek is to avenge our lives. So come on in, the fun has just begun. Our souls evicted from the bodies of ours. Given a present out of our vengeance. We were given a life that's been holding the power to ultimately get our revenge. Our revenge. To ultimately get our revenge.
Step into my office, don't bother with the door. Get yourself comfortable, we're gonna be here for another 6 hours. All the kids went home on the night the overwatch of the party zone. With a torch in hand, camera feed on display. With a view of every room, when I see a little movement from the corner of my eye. Move quick, hesitate, and I'll probably die. Lights flicker and the shadows crawl. I wear the face of my enemy as I hide behind the mask. Hide behind the mask. Wait for the demons to travel by. Just don't breathe and tremble as I pray behind the mask. Pray behind the mask.
Too late to hide away. Too soon for one to repay. Why don't you see what's coming? I cannot stop what's coming. There's no point in trying. Please read my mind, I can't decide when I'm turning to voices that I only begin to dissonant noises. Every whisper is turning to voices that I only begin to dissonant noises. Every whisper is turning to voices that I only begin to dissonant noises. Somebody save, somebody save, somebody save me. Somebody save, somebody save, somebody save me. Let others aggravate you. Ignore the pain of what they do to you. What do they point a difference? Why can't I see the difference? What is this voice indifferent? Never collide with the thoughts ignoring. Every whisper is turning to voices that I only begin to dissonant noises. Every whisper is turning to voices that I only begin to dissonant noises. Every whisper is turning to voices that I only begin to dissonant noises. Somebody save, somebody save, somebody save me. Somebody save, somebody save, somebody save Save me, save me, save me. Somebody, somebody save, somebody save me. Somebody save, somebody save, somebody It's me.
Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone who's dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone who's dead or alive?
Everybody that you can head a fox in here. Is there only us to fear? 'Cause it doesn't seem that clear to you. We used to be the mountain room in the daylight until someone took a bite. Now we're starting
alive. Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone listen?
what you're doing. Coming here every night of 5 nights through these rooms. We go to get to you. So I bet that you cannot stay alive. Me, can you survive these nights? Dead or alive? 5 nights at Freddy's. These nights are passing by. Can you survive 5 nights at Freddy's? 5 nights at Freddy's. Come if you are ready. 5 nights at Freddy's. 5 nights at Freddy's. 5 nights at Freddy's. Come if you are ready. 5 nights at Freddy's. 5 nights. It's me. We cannot tell you apart. So we'll stuff you in a suit then. Are you the new security guard or metal endoskeleton? More cameras would be a benefit, but it is just the opposite. Don't forget to pay attention. There's more of us than they mention. Can you tell what is just your imagination? If what you see is a hallucination. Sitting there all night long until you do something wrong. As your only friends, we will never leave your side. We'll forever haunt your dreams, and then you cannot hide. Can you survive these nights? Dead or alive? 5 nights at Freddy's. These nights are passing by. Can you survive? Whoa. Can you survive? Can you survive? Can you survive? 5 nights at Freddy's. Can you survive? Can you survive? Can you survive? 5 nights at me.
Home alone inside that fortress, feeble lights to burn away the darkness. Shadows dance along the hallway. Voices whisper, can you hear what they say? Through the door you hear me breathing. Let me in, you know I'm
Hey creator, looking for music for your
Why are you so small? Why are you so stupid?
Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive? Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone losing dead or alive?
It's been so long since I lost have seen my soul lost to this monster, to the man behind the slaughter. Since you've been gone, I've been singing this stupid song so I could wonder the sanity of your mother. I wish I lived in the present with the gift of my past mistakes, but the future keeps luring in like a bag of snakes. Your sweet little eyes, your little smile is all I remember. Those fuzzy memories mess with my temper. Justification is killing me, but killing isn't justified. What happened to my soul? I'm terrified. It lingers in my mind and that thought keeps on getting bigger. I'm sorry, my sweet baby, I wish I'd been there. decay. I want to throw you out just like my broken TV. If you'll come back once more, it shall be painful, you'll see. I hope you die in a fire. Hope you'll be stabbed in the heart. Hope you'll get shot and expire. Hope you'll be taken apart. Hope this is what you It's almost over. Why can't you just let it fly? Don't be afraid. It's not the first time you'll die. Your mechanical parts click. Sounds like when I broke your nose. Once I get my second chance, I won't leave you alone. Oh yeah, I hope you die in a fire. Hope you'll be stabbed in the heart. Hope you'll get shot and expire. Hope you'll be taken apart. I hope you die in a fire. Hope you'll be stabbed in the heart. Hope you'll get shot and expire. Hope you'll be taken apart. Hope this is what you desire. I hope you die in a fire.
What the heck? Why are you so small? Why are you so What the heck? Why are you so small? Why are you so stupid? What the heck? Why are you so small? Why are you so stupid?
show you something different every day, so you hear what I have to say, like puzzle pieces. And now we're here at a standstill. I wonder if you feel the kind of pain that moves your insides out. That's something I know all about. Shocking, maybe. Is it because I can't be hurt? Made your mistakes and make me hurt. I can't fix you. Is it because I can't be hurt? Made me awake and make me hurt. I can't fix you. I can feel my heart breaking, mistakes I've been making. I'm running out of patience to pretend. This isn't how I'll let it end. The fading. You've been mourning your loss here, thoughts grinding my gears. How can a human lose their self-control? There's nothing left to make you whole. Don't explain it. Is it because I can't be hurt? Made your mistakes and make me hurt. I can't fix you. Is it because I can't be hurt? Made me awake and make me hurt. I can't fix you. This is what happens when you leave it to somebody else. If you want it done right, you should just do it yourself. You oversaturate your world with nothing but machines. You might make everyone happy, but you're dead inside just like me. And now we're here at a standstill. I wonder if you feel the kind of pain that rips your insides out. That's something I know all about. Shocking, ain't it? We have a lot more in common than you and me come with. It's like we're the same person, me and you. We both don't know what we can do. Is it because I can't be hurt? Made your mistakes and make me hurt. I can't fix you. Is it because I can't be hurt? Made me awake and make me hurt. I can't fix you.
सही पेरेंटिंग की ताकत के साथ।
I know what makes you happy, it's for me to sing. Sing all along with all my friends. This place of joy was never meant for just a dream. Now say hello to all my friends.
Dark and secrets arise. No one can know their demise. I'm to blame. Get my head in the game now. Bury away my sins. And my fault addiction kicks in. I just want to lay in bed. The dizziness crazed in my head. On the surface it's a buggy game, but it's hiding much more dangerous things. Lost tapes of sympathy that serve for me. Raging spirits guide you to who has lied. Uncover the truth that's left behind. Why you looking so terrified? She was beautiful, but inside it felt like every part of her was bleeding in every way. Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone missing, dead or alive? A million faces, traumatized and broken in every way. Eliminate all loose ends, killing, fixing up all my friends. Descend into madness on the inside like a shadow. Piece by piece, there goes my marriage. Medicate the heavy damage, manipulate everyone. I'm sorry, Jack, what have I done? Pick up the phone. Why are my kids not home? Pick up the phone. Tell me what's going on. Pick up the phone. My kids, they're still not home. Pick up the phone.
Found you.
Why you looking so terrified? She was beautiful, but inside it felt like every part of her was bleeding in every way. Oh dear Sophie, do you recognize anyone missing, dead or alive? A million faces, traumatized and broken in every way.
I know what makes you happy, it's for me to sing. Sing all along with all my friends. This place of joy was never meant for just a dream. Now say hello to all my
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and the YouTube Music app altogether. Uninterrupted.
Once you noticed me, I was afraid you'd leave. Fading from your dreams into something you believe. Precious memories I live up and hold on to. Now resting at ease, look who changed 'cause I found you. Following your heart, lighting up the spark, chasing my last voice, uncover your joy. Misled darkened paths and drifted away. Feelings gone so far, I'll keep it contained. Following your heart, lighting up the spark. that the sunrise comes down the rain. No matter what we try, my fallen name will always burn. Always burn. Following your heart, lighting up the spark, chasing my last voice. I cover your joy. Misled darkened paths that are drifting away. Feelings gone so far, I'll keep it contained. Following your heart, lighting up the precious memories I'll live up and hold on to. Now resting at ease, look who changed 'cause I found you.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and ad-free videos on the YouTube Kids app. So kids can bounce to Kids Bop without missing a beat.
I was trapped inside, burned alive, though in this code now I reside. Don't you dare blink, you and I will sink. Glitch by glitch, piece by piece, reconnect, I guarantee. Oh, I'm so two-faced, your soul will be erased. Doors, mask, flashlight to eye, I'm coming after you. Fix fence to escape or repair them till you faint. Glitch tapes everywhere, you'll be unable to bear what my gift is to you. Oh, let me out, strapped to the system, switching places with the victim. Now I'm forcing you to listen. Yeah, never doubt, I'm the real monster. Couldn't it be clearer? Like I'm staring back from the mirror.
I will not obey when we led astray.
So long. Everywhere I've sown my deepest regrets keep playing in my head. I'm drunk on reflections.
Please believe me, we'll share what this gift is to you. Lay out, strapped to the system, switching places, I'm the victim. No one
Playing in my head. I'm drunk on reflections.
who's the real monster. Couldn't it be clearer? Like I'm staring back from the
So long. So long. So long. So long. So long.
Cannot wait, step by step, 2 by 2, I'll make my way back in there. Calibrate, activate, replicate, pain and hate. Step by step, 2 by 2, I'll make my way back in there.
So long. So long.
doors, mask, flashlight to eye. I'm coming after you. Fix vents to escape or repair them till you faint. Glitch tapes everywhere, no longer able to bear what I could do.
So long.
Let me out, strapped to the system, switching places with the victim.
So long. So long. So long.
YouTube and background play. Try 1 month free.
So long